Representative Bennett, you are recognized for 10 minutes closing debate in favor of the measure.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members, I didn't expect to debate this. I thought, well, this is a common sense deal. Why can't we afford the same opportunity to these folks as we do for everyone else in the state? And a lot of the stuff that they have issue with is already written in current law. All this does is add private school to the law. It's just that simple. And is it an emotional deal? Absolutely, it's an emotional deal. We're talking about kids. If I have the means or choose to send my kids to private school, and that's what I do, they deserve the same protection as kids that go to a public school or any other type of school. They've got campus security at private universities. They have private security or private police forces at the airport. Why can't we afford it for our children? So, of course, it's an emotional. But I'll tell you, sometimes I get in trouble because I don't have much of a filter between here and here. Here's the real issue. I hear from the other side all the time, and it's just talking points that just runs wild through the media. Well, why don't they focus on something like the budget or a teacher pay raise or this and that? And all those things are extremely important, and we're focusing on those. We come in early in the mornings, leave late in the evenings, and I'm late for a meeting right now with the speaker to talk about the budget with some other budget chairs because they're over here asking these questions about a common sense bill that protects these kids in our schools. Well, you may say, well, you're just making that up, Representative Bennett. I'm not making it up. I don't know how many people in here tweet. I don't tweet. But if you do, you can probably go out there and find where the Democrats just tweeted out, hey, watch this. We're going to hold this bill up for a while and ask him these questions and ask him what that has to do with the budget. That is what's slowing up the process. It's not us. It's easy to throw hand grenades when you're not in the majority. We have to govern, and that's what we're doing. We don't have any budget bills to bring forth to the floor right now, so we're passing these bills that make sense and is what you call good government. Not bad government, where you try to throw a grenade in the room every 20 seconds to delay and slow the process, so when it's all done, if something doesn't get passed, they can say, oh, well, they took time doing this. But you'll never hear them on the radio saying, well, we took 2 hours to debate a bill that allows liquor on Sundays, which a majority of them support. But if you bring up a pro-life, pro-God, pro-gun, one of those bills that our constituents want to hear too, they say, oh, they need to be doing something else. Well, here's the reality and the truth, because you're getting it because there's no filter from here to here. The truth is they're against a bill that makes sense. It's to protect our children, and it's fair. They are the ones slow playing and making this process harder and slower. So at the end of the day, if your bill's not heard because we run out of time or because we didn't get to those really, really hard budget bills that we got to push out on the floor, it's the other side you need to talk to and ask them, why did you slow the process down? Why did you debate, ask questions against a bill? All it simply does is adds private schools to a law that's already on the books. A bill or a law that protects our kids. My kids, your kids. I mean, for goodness sakes, it makes sense. You can't wrap that in with government, right? All the bill does is allow private schools, K through 12, to work with their local DA, their local sheriffs, pay for themselves someone to go to CLEAT, get CLEAT certified, come back and protect those kids and have jurisdiction over the areas of that school. It's just that simple. So if you want to protect the kids, be fair, and afford them the same rights and ability that we do to all other schools across the state of Oklahoma, vote yes on the bill. If you agree with slowing down the process and throwing out hand grenades when they're not merited, then vote no, because that's what the other side does. You choose today. Well, I choose to vote yes and give these kids in this school the same opportunity that we give all kids across the state of Oklahoma. So I humbly ask you and encourage you to vote yes on Senate Bill 12.